In this presentation, we will be going through the story Tuesday's Siesta. This is a story that has been written by Gabriel Garcia Marquez. Gabriel Garcia is actually well known. He is an author. He is somebody who is known to author many books, and he is a Colombian. He's a Colombian who has at one time won the Nobel Prize in Literature. In 1982, he won a Nobel Prize. He was born in 1927, and he writes a story about a mother and a daughter who are fighting the society that does not appreciate them at this particular time because of a situation in their family. This mother has lost a son, and this daughter to this mother has lost a brother because the son of this lady by the name Carlos, that we will realize later, was killed on a Monday on one of their previous weeks because he was said to have tried to steal from a widow. Now you can see how this mother and this daughter are bothered, and the society actually does not play a part in trying to help them to get into a better situation. The person who tells this story, the point of view, is third person because we get to see characters generalized and named using pronouns that quite generalize the person, like he, like she, like such words. It does not give us I or a direct reference to the person, so we get to conclude that the story is in a third person point of view. To summarize the story in just a few lines, the story is about a woman, and she's in the company of her 12-year-old daughter, and they look very poor in terms of the way they are dressed and how they look. They are on board a train. They are the only passengers in the third-class car in the train, and they travel through the plantation. These are banana plantations. It is on a mid-morning. And when they stop in a town, we are told this town is even a sadder place. It's a sad place. They get off the train, and they have flowers in hand. Now they walk towards the priest's home, and when they get there, they find a woman who tells them that the priest is resting. Actually, the whole town is resting. And that takes us back to the word siesta that is at the title of the story. Now, anyway, when they meet the priest, finally the priests come and they tell the priest that we have come so you can assist us with the keys to the cemetery. And the priest starts questioning whom they would like to visit. Then they tell him that they have come to visit the grave of a boy by the name Carlos Centeno. Carlos is the son of this woman who has been killed on a Monday by one of the widows, who said that actually Carlos had tried to steal from her, that had tried to break in through her door and try to steal from her, and that is how the boy got killed. Okay, he tries to encourage them to cover their heads because it is actually too hot, and ask them to wait, but it seems the woman does not feel very comfortable and is determined to just leave. And at the same moment, they notice that there are people who are watching from outside and noticing that this lady and this daughter of hers are here, and they're not so happy with them. They look like they're judging them. The woman who initially opened the door tells them that if she could assist them with her parasol, you know, that small umbrella that you use to cover your head to protect yourself from heat. And they refuse. They refuse, and they take off through the streets. And you can see the description of how people are actually watching them in a manner to suggest that they don't like them or they don't even appreciate them. The plot of the story developed in such a way that in a very short